gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 21-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw is Fitzpatrick. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
First down, Fitzpatrick. It's complete to Williams. Look down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Preston Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will shave one more off this lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays, and it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded about a yard deep. Still on his feet. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call.
Face mask. Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. Here's Jackson, forced out to his left. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 10 more there and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson doing it himself from 9 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So now here come the Dolphins. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Wilson's got it complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards that time. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34, the 30, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Tucker now to add the point after. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible.
Too.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick on Rossor. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. That one goes for 30 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. It's complete to Snead. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd? And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Got a man. It's Brown. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Partner, they're up big. They snap the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT, yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, and they add 2 more onto that, they fake the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick now. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And he cuts right sideline and some room to go. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shedding through the defense. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel